Alrighty, alrighty. Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. It's a little bit of Civ 7 this evening, as you can hear in the background. Absolutely blazing. I've got the most majestic of intro tracks playing in the background today. Yeah, we left this off on the end of the last session with some peacetime at last, right? I've been at war basically for 2 entire ages so far. So now it seems like at long last I've got an opportunity to put some of my energy into my own settlements. Just kind of not hunkering down's the wrong phrase, but like just kind of looking after myself for a little while, getting my yields right, and just making sure things are well built. And maybe we'll even squeeze in the age transition towards, maybe in the latter part of the stream. So that's kind of the plan for this evening. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's head on in. So, as you can see, a lot of skulls. Top right, all the people I've only just made peace with. And yeah, we've managed to just claim Sevilla towards the end of that last war. Chengdu, we've gotten off of Xerxes in the peace deal. Not quite sure how we pulled that one off. And we managed to take Athenai, well, all 3 of these off of Lovelace in the end. So things are in a pretty good spot. I want to save up enough to get 1 settler out. Because my settler production will have increased like massively because of the ability that I think it's Mongolia has, where when I capture a settlement I get basically the best cavalry unit I can have, but after that settlers cost like another 50% to produce or something. So where's my town centre? Oh, 1, 2, 3. I can work those horses. So maybe we should head down. Where is this again? Oh, this is Lahaina. Who have got a farm, Loikalo, whatever that is. Quarry, mine. Yeah, okay. I think then probably let's work that tile so we can pick up those horses. Nice, and if I wanted I could put an or 2 on there actually, I think. Oh, there's a look at that, a bunch of places I could put an or 2 down. Or 2, so nice, cool. Right. Let's move you back up there. We'll just hunker down there. We don't want anyone taking that off us. Hey there, roast patrol toes. Very nice indeed. So Duke of Beef Wellington over there is full. Roast patrol toes is on the way. And I've got another commander here as well. Yeah, I am going to move you over there. Methinks. Lovely. Let's alert you. How much for a settler? 1080. There we go. So we can plonk a settler down there. And I think there's probably call for maybe one more. Is there? Don't know. Yes, that was it. We were considering incorporating Zimbabwe. That was it. Then we'd get their units and we could really kind of claim this middle bit here. That's Zimbabwe. Maybe one more here. Just up on this. These bits and bobs here. Hoover up these resources. Could work. Could work. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let's hunker everyone down. This is working very nicely. Of course, some stuff goes on the turn changes sometimes. Right, that's a good spot. Let's. This is another good spot for an or two, actually. I think if I'd have to work that tile in order to be able to put an or two down. Should we try that theory? See if I've actually sussed the whole or two shenanigans. I have, right, so that would be the place. Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, you want some help, Hatshepsut. Nice. That is quite the collection of trebuchets that Hatshepsut is sporting now. So, is that strictly necessary?
Grains. The best investment for 10 years is to grow trees.
Okay, we're not going to do the relics one. That's a goner. We're not going to do any of the treasure resource stuff. Science, 2 specialists and a non. Yeah, that's all doable. If anything, I can maybe try and shoot for the science one, which is probably, if you're not going to get the economic golden age, which I'm not, that's probably your next best bet. Yes. Yes. So we do need to get spending some gold. So, is it perhaps architecture and then banks? I think so. I think so. Peratum's very nicely positioned little town actually for Egypt. Good for them. Oh yeah. We are befriending them. Nice. Right. Nineveh. We do, as much as I don't want to spend time doing this, we could do with some carracks. Oh, can I do that now? What is that galleon? 15 turns away. No. I think carracks should suffice. Yeah, Xerxes is mainly packing cogs. Yeah. So let's have some. It's only 3 turns a pop. It's not too bad. And our settler has made it. Just sanity checking our choices here. Yeah, let's go there, I think. All right. Ooh, that's cool. Right, we're over our settlement cap. That's okay. Not too worried about that. Chengdu, desperate need of some defenses of some kind. But it's not gonna work from a putting down another district that I can put some walls on, you know? What can we do really though to defend them here? None of these buildings are worth putting down. Does the stonecutter just give you +1 from mines and quarries? Oh, I do have a mine over there. So I could put down that over there. I don't think I'll be able to put walls down on it. No. No. Never mind, that was a bit of a waste. 23 turns till you grow. That was a bit of a waste, to be honest. It's kind of taking a punt, really, to see if I'd be able to stick an extra wall down. But no. Okay. Right, well, we should get some repairs done. Bit more like it. Bit more like it. I'll tell you what we'll do instead is put a whole bunch of units down. Yeah, this is the play. I think this is... And then I'll just build a whole bunch of fortifications. I think. Divine punishment or divine mercy. Plague ships. I don't actually know the difference. Just want to just have a quick check. Divine punishment versus mercy. What's the big differences? So Divine Mercy is a crisis policy where districts, buildings, and improvements that follow my religion are not damaged by minor outbreaks. And then Divine Punishment +5 happiness in infected settlements that follow your religion. These settlements gain a migrant when infected. So I think probably Divine Mercy, but I mean it's not going to make much difference to me because my religious prowess in this is very low. Okay, we'll head up that way so that we can make you a fort town soon. And Athenai, you got some repairs to do next turn. We've already got an or two there. So where did I put that other observatory? That's going to be my best bet. Ah, I put it there. Hmm. I think if anything, it'll have to be the university there. Why is that 10? Oh, because I'm building over a library that is giving me some, I imagine. University will overbuild library. Yeah, better add. Cool. Right, and let's have everyone get to work on building fortifications. If you could issue the same order. Nice. Here we go, right. Probably want the knight out on the front line. Yeah, so we'll next turn we'll put the knight where that Keshig is. Keep my Keshig safe, tucked away. Nice. Augustus has declared war on Ashoka. Okay, nothing to do with me. I need... Another carrack, please. Okay. Nice. Look at that. Lovely. He'll come and attack if he wants. An ally is at war with Augustus. Yeah, we can support Hatshepsut. We can do that. They helped us out all the way through. Does that mean we'll also be at war with Ada Lovelace? Yeah, it does.
You have lost your mind.
Okay. Hello, tormented salad. How are you? Just seen your message. Another tab open. I was researching. Sorry. How's things? A death ship. Are you referring to my carrack that I've just made? More medieval walls for another militaristic attribute point. Yeah, we should do that. We can do that. Gorum, right. Not hard to come by some medieval walls. Get you to do it. Can also get you to work on that or two. Definitely. Just a bit of extra movement. And yeah, we'll just Just fortifying up here, just so that old what's-his-face has to think twice before coming for us. Oh no, who's that? Oh, look at that. He's encroaching, isn't he? Big time. Okay. Right. Repairs in Athenai. There we go. Lovely. Oh, we've got an outbreak. A major outbreak. Oh, we lost some population. Oh yeah, I need to start making physician units. That's gonna be my trouble here. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty well fortified. Yeah. Pretty well fortified. Got some money coming in at a good rate.
The purpose of construction is to make...
I can drop 2 specialists a pop now. Nice. And I'm making some carracks purely because I cannot afford to be caught short by Xerxes again, like I was before when he spawned a whole bunch of ships and took me to the proverbial cleaners for a little while. He was quite hard work. He basically had Nineveh in it, a little sort of like chokehold for a while. It took quite a while to deal with him. Ah, yes. And lest we forget that... Oh yeah, well, let's have a pikeman over there. Come on then. Do your worst. Yeah, lest we forget we actually are at war. So... let's move on up with some units. But yeah, I really don't. Xerxes just looks like he's priming himself to re-attack Chengdu and Nineveh, and I just wanna fully dissuade Xerxes from trying any funny business. Oh, what do you know? Physicians get their movement restored as well. Lovely. Okay. Alright, city-state bonus. More science on science buildings. Eureka. More science on specialists. Ooh, toughy. Oh, it's a toss-up between free inquiry plus 2 science on science buildings, or master tradesman plus 1 science on specialists. I'm gonna go with specialists, I think. Let's finish you off, Bosch. Oh, okay. Bit of work there. That's all right. I'm sure we can afford to loose a unit or two. Nice. Oh yeah, we'll send you all the way. Actually, let's get you all the way up there. And we can do this. We can afford, I think, to send a Keshig away as well. So I do actually need to get away from there so I don't lose health. Let's drop 1 Keshig off. Oh, yeah, nice. And in fact, I don't actually need to move those other ones because I've got... Oh no, I do. Never mind, sorry. We'll move him to there and then along to the next one. God, I love doing this. It's so satisfying. Before you know it, bam. Perfect. Yeah, and I'm sure that absolute squadron of trebuchets is going to come and help out. So they certainly wanna. I'll tell you what, can we incorporate? Yeah, nice. So we'll snap up Zimbabwe. That's good. $34 yields there, not quite a 40, but good nonetheless. And I just, it's so cool. There we go. Good. Nice. Let's give you some walls. There's one down of the 3 I need for another militaristic point. And there's some defense in the mixer. We could always roll on up and try and take Motia as well, you know, there's another little bit of warfaring. It's another route forwards we could try and take. If we tried to claim Motia, and also probably some of this anywhere in this middle section here wouldn't be a bad idea. Just to join the dots up a little bit, you know? Get this contiguous empire going. It's not really much benefit to being in the middle of the desert here. Where's my yields? There's nothing particularly exciting over there, just some iron. A little bit limited. So that doesn't feel worth it, but maybe all this rainforest here we could do a little something with. Hello, Styx. Very nice to hear from you. Nice to see you in the stream. How are you? How are things treating you? Let's not worry about you. Me, I'm alright, you know, for a given value on a Wednesday evening. I'm not too bad. I've got a nice... Well, I mean, I had about like 5 turns of not being at war with another civilization. I'm now back at war with 2, in fact. But they're pretty low danger wars, to be honest. I'm not too worried about them. So, you know, just Rome coming and attacking. So it's quite a low stress stream, I think. You know, I think we should be all right. See. And I've got an ally here in Hatshepsut of the Abbasid Empire. That's all their trebuchets. And Rome is this big swooping mass of... Sorry, not Rome. Augustus, who is now the Norman Empire, is this big swooping mass of cities here. It would be cool to go on a big crusade, wiping him out, but it's a lot of... That's a lot of troops it would take to deal with him fully. So... No, I think we'll just stick our noses in to a little bit of warfaring. Take it easy apart from that. This is a tune. Ah, okay. Do we need one more carrack, do we think? I'm gonna say... one... I think maybe 1 and a fleet commander. It's not a bad shout, you know? We got some unrest here because of all of these infections. To make some physicians. Not enough gold. Not enough gold in the treasury. I have got, perhaps, some of This is probably the least amount of resources I've ever carried into this part of the game. Just not really got any resources. Right, but we've got a migrant we can use to bolster a little population. I think if we did that anywhere... Oh, we could take them over to Duakatlimu. It's a bit of a wonder. Work the wonder. Nice. Should be you dealt with. Send a Keshiga tonight over to help out. Not too worried. Here he comes. He's having a go now, isn't he? Oh, forgotten how good a culture buildings I can put down there. What's the pavilion? +1 happiness on quarters. Let's stick it down. Bosh. 26 turns. Oh, I didn't clock that. Should we build the armourer first? Is that also 26 turns? Blimey. Salad, you were busy killing a bunch of Kutku. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. Is that do you remember that story mission? I think when they first introduce you to like high rank in Wilds, and there's a mission with like 20 that are all kicking around. You only actually fight a couple, but there's loads. Was it a bit of that? You have to capture one. Is that mission you start off with, is it? Pack investigation. Oh, did they because they, yeah. I'm trying to recall. The monster packs. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, okay, yeah. Yeah, I really don't think I've come across many packs. Like maybe one, if any, on the packs thing. Yeah, I have not come across many of those at all. That would make sense, the ones you mentioned being the only options. Right. Beastie. Okay. Zimbabwe being incorporated. Working on it. Everywhere well protected. Yeah. We're doing alright. You thought you might get at least one, you'd think, wouldn't you? At least one large gold crown out of that would be nice, wouldn't it? But the desire sensors, did you go out looking for one? And the game knew. Oh, two silvers. It's rough out here in these streets. You search for gold crowns. Was it Pangolin, I think, has got every achievement in the game. I could never. Right, we'll take the extra food for now, and I'll make one more carrack. And then I've got a fleet commander and a fleet. And if he gets any funny ideas, I'm immediately able to start dishing out the hurt. So, there we go. You just a see and save, was it? Fair enough. Was it worth it? Are you glad you went back? An 18 charm Seregios. That's nice. Yeah, I guess there are rolls, aren't there, on the number of charms you get per quest, is there? That Kaku quest would be a good monster symbols quest. You get some tempered ones in there, I guess. That's nice, there we go. We can come down the river and give his crossbowmen some grief in a sec. Bring you back and heal up. Oh, he's a double Seregius. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. God, that'd be fun though. Oh, give me a longsword. Me, a tempered Seregios. Nice. But yeah, an 18 charms roll. 2 anything. It's probably my favourite quest in Monster Hunter is the 9-star Raidao and 9-star Seregios. Big fan of that quest. It's a really nice test.
It is forbidden to make peace with a monarch who has not submitted.
Okay. Policies. Extra production in cities not founded by me. Which kind of point do I want? Good question, isn't it? Do I want militaristic or expansionist? Probably militaristic. Let's just stay collecting those militaristic points. Let's just keep doing it. Commanders gain a free level. I've got enough of them. And all my new commanders start one higher, which is cool. Okay, another settlement limit. Is that it? +1 settlement limit. And then Erdene Zoo gets unlocked. Don't think I care about theology. Yeah, we'll take the settlement limit. If you can get the charm you're after, you might dial back the 9 stars. Refocus on the crown hunting. What's the charm you're after? Does it exist? Is this like some super niche charm you're after? Right. Commander promotions. There's more. Oh, we'll take that one. Land units within the command radius. Ignore terrain movement restrictions. Nice. Roast Patrol Toes going up to rank 8 might be my highest commander I've managed to produce. Extra combat strength for cavalry, yes please. You need a focus 3 with an armor skill that lets you max weakness exploit and keep latent power 3. Okay. So what, you want focus 3 and like a 3 slot? Is that going to do it for you? Like a 3 slot, or do you need like a point of weakness exploit as well or something? Yeah, focus 3. A latent power or weakness exploit. Charm. Preferably, yeah, and then preferably a slot as well. Yeah, okay. I mean, there'll be it's a tasty role you're searching for. Makes me think of trying to go for those perfect weapon rolls in Destiny. You're looking for something perfect. But I guess you got just as much chance of that of literally any other charm. It's just you specifically are waiting for one. Where do we get bombardment? Oh, it's any of them. Splash. That's the ability we want. Let's go there, and then the reciprocal damage is what we will wait for. I'm gonna get shot at over there, maybe. Hope not. Do I take a risk and head out there with the pikemen to try and distract a crossbowman enough? Yeah, I think I'm likely to survive. He would do like a third of my health. He'd do a bit. Yeah. Let's distract a pikeman. Sorry, a crossbowman. The hope that my knight doesn't get too peppered out there. Because yes, I had a feeling he would go straight for that knight. So, fine. That's how you want to play it. Okay. we've got you back, Nineveh, to try and build just some regular stuff. Some regular old stuff. So nice spot for the university. Yes, please. Go on, salad. Regale me. What's the other charm you could be waiting for? Fishing. Let's get you over there. Lovely. See you alert as well. That is so reassuring to have that in front of Nineveh now. Bunch of heavy naval units. You know, me and Xerxes can fill up every tile if we want, but we've got some protection. Oh, the Chevalier came from a pikeman. I lost him. Brutal. Okay, Lahina, let's have a Keshig in there then, and we can stop you from getting away for starters. Have some of that. Lovely. Might befriend them. Is it just me? Yeah. Nice. Get ourselves another suzerain, cultural suzerain bonus. They're just sat there. Maybe we can do a bit of... Let's do a bit of military aid. Seeing as we're in the thick of it right now. Any unclaimed resources? No? Okay, Sparta. Let's talk yields then. So if it rolled focus 2 plus a weapon skill that's useful and a weapon exploit. Okay, yeah, so if you rolled a focus 2 critical eye weapon exploit. Yeah, okay. So you could take a... You'd be alright with freeing up a weapon slot. A weapon decoration. I guess you would use it for focus, I guess. Yeah, you're min-maxing to the absolute nth degree, aren't you? But I mean, what a nice place to be in with the game. To just be right there, trying to squeeze the most possible out. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about like, yeah, I was gonna say 5-10% affinity. Yeah. But why not eke it out, right? If you can. Oh, we lost a knight and he respawned. Nice. I love that. Cavalry is king. You want a wee peace deal, do you? Maybe we could try and nick something off him. Like, could we try and just take a little one? Maybe he'll give us... No, he'll reject that. Okay, what about... Rusgunai? No. Or Shiraz? No, he's going to reject all of it. Fine. Ada's got literally nothing to give. So, there we go. $776 on the HR salad. You'll look back and you'll be at 999 before you know it. And then they'll release Master rank. Sorry, if I incorporate Ngulu Mapu, I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7 fleet commanders? Why does Ngulu Mapu have 7 fleet commanders? Is there any need for that? Seems a little excessive, guys. What are you worried about? Oh, we'll snap up those horses. And... nice. The incense. We're joining those dots up nicely. Okay. Church hierarchy, receive a free civic. Social policy slot, more culture on culture buildings. I think it's going to have to be free civic or social policy slot. Because... well, what's it going to give me? Probably economics, right? Things I could get another policy slot, but I'm going to take the policy slot because I'm going to go for the next stage. I'm thinking forward here. Because I've been in positions before where I've just not had enough policy slots. Or, you know, I'd love to have some more. So, you know, maybe I don't need to... yeah, maybe I don't need to worry about not having filled them. You know? Okay, we got a physician. Let's just maybe move them to like this tile here, and then they can just be on standby. They can just be ready. Good, right. That is some better reinforcements up this away. I'll move that knight back up to... well, let's put you on Sparta. You can go on Megara. And then I'll move that other knight back up. Beautiful. Three turns left until we get Zimbabwe. This is a bit... Can a city's borders go further than 3 away? No, I don't think they can. So if I work that camel, I should be fine. Yeah, I didn't want Zimbabwe to not get that tile. Good. Okay. It seems so unsatisfactory to have built great walls that look like just built a few little panels of it. Come on, Xerxes, you sort that out, eh? Okay, gotta remember I own that physician for the next time there's an outbreak. So I am 100% going to forget. Another crisis policy slot. Right, and so probably does want to be over here. Little resource adjacency bonus. We'll find another building to go over that blacksmith with. I'll take that one. I'm unlikely to. I don't think I have any hospitals yet. Lovely. So we never actually worked the entire wonder. So. Someone built Erdene Zoo. Charlemagne. How dare you, sir? It was supposed to be ours. But we got Zimbabwe now, which is cool. And They've not got much in the way of population. Someone's been defeated. Shona's been defeated. Oh dear. Another leader is about to become suzerain of this independent power. Am I not already suzerain of this independent power? Is there some warfare going on here? You upset Serechio so hard, he probably feels like a Starion. In which particular scenario? What, when you first meet him and you punch him off you? Right. I kind of wanted to incorporate these guys and get all those fleet commanders. I wonder what the dealio there is. To keep an eye on how that goes down in the next turn. So, what are we saying about a menagerie? What we got? We've got Citadel Royal Library, we've got an armor and an observatory, got a dungeon, and we can have a something. Probably does want to be that way around. For some reason I have a scout. Oh, like when he was walking through the floor salad. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I forgot that happened. Yeah. You've absolutely sent him reeling. Right, we've got a man-at-arms. Send you over there for a bit of defense. Right away, let's have a medieval walls. And our extra militaristic attribute point for the privilege. Units gain +2 healing. Nice, we'll buy that for the once. Swordsman can be upgraded to pikeman. Nice. You over there. Right, and now we want over here probably the granary, I would say. And let's get a bit of growth going in Zimbabwe until we can make it a fort town. Perfect. We are well defended. Just might as well send you to Babylon, I guess. Yeah, nice. Right, what's happening up here? Are there attacks going on? No. Okay. Outbreak in Chengdu. I've got just the guy. Just the guy for the job. Right, and we are going to move out of there. Same for Keshig. Oh, no, I'll just pop you in there. Your Beef Wellington. Let's get out of the way. Everyone else, I think, should be fine. Lovely. There we go. Nice. What noise was that?
The city is like a great house.
Ah, someone's become Suzerain. Oh, now Nineveh's got it. It's alright, well we can buy our physician up there. Send him down. It's fine. Might finish the science tree here. Crazy business, crazy thought. It's time for some masteries. I mean, Xerxes. Look how many ships Xerxes has got. Is there any need? Oh, that reminds me, I need to move. Yeah, I was going to say. I need to move all of these off. Which is the trouble, of course. With a very well defended and sort of garrisoned settlement is that happens. Okay. Granary, probably. Nice. People make you nervous, Salad. What's going on? What's someone not instilling any faith? Yeah. Three carts on the ray. Someone's got insurance, I assume. I hope. Yeah, it's probably the easier of the two fights, right? Versus the Seregios. But maybe there's a bit of that backwards effect with the Seregios where people, because it's harder, are sort of like concentrating more. And then you relax a bit for the raid out at your peril. They can't all be the squad lobby. Absolute wizards. Reeling out triple carts for what was it? It was a Rathalos and a Cumatrice, wasn't it? It nearly failed.
The map was a model for, rather than a model of, what it purported to represent.
Nice. So that's bunch more food in places. Good. Okay. Then let's have golden production bonuses. Yeah, I don't know what a special attack is on their replay, but I definitely agree that overall they need to work on their you know, their general replay stats that they dish out. Because like you say, sometimes you feel like you've absolutely crushed it. And then they go, you used 2 environmental items on that quest. And you're like, sure. But I mean, I did do a bunch of other stuff. Nice work on those offsets. Nice work on those offsets. You are the offset king. Can't take that away from you at all. Right. We can build banks. But that spot there is much nicer for something else. Like, I guess, a dungeon. We'd be building over a blacksmith, so... yeah. What's my yields on that tile already? 17 with no specialists and overbuilding to do. Because of the resources, it probably has got to be the dungeon. Troll in the dungeon. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get that down. And another migrant. Well, I'm going to send you over there, actually. Skip these guys. You had a friend request as a result. That's how you know, Salad, that you're dishing out the offsets. When someone random is like, please be my friend. Let's just skip some turns while we wait for outbreak in Nineveh to heal off. Oh, did you get a friend? Was it a friend request from a fellow offset connoisseur? Is that what it was? They looked to you and said, "Ah, man of culture, man of great sword culture."
The master and apprentice love the master in different ways.
Alright. Masteries, masteries, masteries. Still nothing doing. Nineveh still in the throes of its outbreak.
It is forbidden to make peace with a monarch who has not submitted.
Okay. So, I'm sure that Erdene Zoo has been built, hasn't it? Yeah. Kind of a bummer, but what can you do? Time for some exploration. Civics. It's going to have to be those two to start with, I think. Oh, they were an insect glaive wielder. Interesting. Yeah, Styx is been a big insect glaive user actually as well. Although still working on getting Styx to come back and join in with a bit of the squad lobby Sunday. If you're there lurking, Styx, just letting you know I haven't forgotten. I'm still here. Waiting for you to join back in. And yeah, I know Styx has got some good experience with the insect glaive. I've never got into the insect glaive myself. Never really been my bag. When did that Keshik die? Did he die from an outbreak? Don't know. Right. There we go. Trebuchet. And let's unpack Keshik. There we go. Chengdu's back in action. Got a real Chengdu attitude down there. Sorry. You've gotten progressively more annoyed with the insect. What's it done, Salad? Has it been calling you names? Is it unwieldy? I just find it so hard to put the longsword down, to be honest. I don't think I touched it in Rise. I loved the longsword in Rise. Despite the fact that overall I didn't really love Rise as a game. Like, it was good fun. But I did enjoy it. I was just sad about the departure from the kind of realism they went with for World and Iceborne, and it was back to that slightly more arcadey, retro-y Monster Hunter feel, which was fun in its own way, but also I yearned for the AAA Monster Hunter experience, and I was like, oh, Rise is fun, but it's going to be a while before in the end we got Monster Hunter Wilds, right? I will say that in Rise, the longsword was... There was that alternate wire bug move. Where you would just sort of like hold the longsword above your head and then you could let the wire bug move. Or it was a style where you could just counter immediately. And the window was so small that the whole move took such a short amount of time that you could basically counter on loop with the longsword every second, and it was the most satisfying thing. I find you find the tornado slash frost. I find the glaive moves a bit frustrating. I find that they don't. It's not clear to me what animations I'm going to go through when I push buttons, and that really is my big beef with the insect glaive. Let's put a menagerie down in this desperately unhappy location. Over the top of this monument and villa, why not? The Valor longsword counter. Yeah, I mean fair. How can you argue with that? Yeah, I'm just reminding myself of how that animation looked. That over the head slash, the big arc above your head. I I'm not sure. Siege mode. I'm not sure. I don't think I will have played it. I don't think I will have picked that up. What's educate me on the heavy bowgun siege mode. Oh, okay. You could kind of make yourself into a little turret, could you? I can see why that would be pretty damn satisfying. Right, yeah, okay. Like having like mounting your weapon in those classic first person shooters, having the bipod or the on your weapon.
The king established...
We lost a man at arms due to the plague. Oh, I didn't even see the plague had broken out in Zimbabwe. Honestly. Sorry, everyone. Let's get a physician out there. Happiness on happiness buildings. Yes, please. Valor heavy bowgun. Valor siege mode could be entered from a slide and then exit into a full sprint that chained back into the slide. Oh, so the movement kind of penalty of siege mode was just deleted by it. Nice. Nice. That does sound satisfying. That's how I felt about the longsword in Sunbreak. Was like, oh, now that the only downside to playing the longsword is that the counter windows are too long sometimes, or it takes too long to put together. You can't counter 2 quick attacks in succession, and when they added that in, you could, and it was like, oh, beautiful. Nice. So we've got another Suzerain. Someone else has been defeated. Another independent power, I assume. What kind of yields we're talking here? 29. So they will go up to, that'll be a 40 when they get some more growth. Nice. Yeah, I never, again, Insect Glaive, I never got, I thought it was cool in Iceborne when you got to like, yeah, it would have been when you like got the full charge on the Kinsect. The moves you did were really cool. I like that. That's about it. I didn't get good enough with it. Valor Insect Glade had your Kinsect follow up all your attack. I mean, that would be cool. Yeah. Let's go with... That's going to end this age. Let's just have a free Stoic. I reckon.
Wealth circulates like blood. All parts partake.
Nice, okay. Cool. I agree that they should have the Kinsect be a bit more involved like that. Yeah, that would be cool. Oop. Hello. 9% left in the age.
Yes.
8% left in the age. Oh, Zimbabwe's now free from plague. Brilliant. Okay, let's have or two out there. 4 turns left till you grow. Very nice. Let's have you be an O2 as well. Perfect. The movement. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, Salad, that it's, like you say, it's a glaive with a bug. But it could be so much more. Okay, so we might not finish the science tree, but that's okay. Right. If we want anything... Oh, what to build here? A bank is a nice shout. Maybe it is... Oh, that probably does have to go in there, doesn't it? To tuck in there. Because I've only got one... What have I got here? Yeah, to be fair, if I built there, that would give me the ability to then plonk down. Oh, mind you, no, what am I talking about? I've already got another double slot here. It's my double resource slots for science and production buildings. I got a couple of those. So maybe I don't need to do all of that. Perhaps though, a bank and a hospital down there. And it's got to be a kiln, hasn't it? Or a pavilion, that's the other one. Happiness on quarters, yeah. Let's slap that in there. We're gonna build over it in the next stage anyway. Buildings, improvements and districts in coastal settlements with a dungeon are not damaged by major outbreaks. Nice. Let's have both of those. That's perfect. So I got quite a few places with a dungeon. You're a more educated person than me, actually, Salad, on the bow guns. I've never really got into them in comparison to yeah, in comparison to the bow. Always really enjoyed the bow, but never got into the bow guns. Only ever really played them a little bit. What have they done in Wilds that detracts? Keshig, where do you want to go? Oh, was it Sevilla? Was it Sevilla where I lost by night? I think it was. That makes more sense. Right. Do I want to incorporate these guys just so I can have... How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. They've got 9 fleet commanders now. I don't know how long it would take me to make 9 fleet commanders. But they're also kind of a bit of a rubbish settlement. Well, they're bringing in some jade. And they can get out to sea there. So... maybe they could come and it would kind of empower me to get out there and, you know, come and harass this coastline. I'm going to incorporate them just because the opportunism of all of those fleet commanders just seems, well, it just seems kind of daft not to take those, really. And then you... Let's befriend you. Yeah, no one else is bothering. So that's fine. Maybe we could do a bit of... Maybe we could do some Steel Government secret stuff. I mean, these guys... Yeah, these guys aren't interested in Me, they hate me. So. Oh, look at that. Lovely. The physician can make it a long way along the Empire. We're nearly joined. It's a gutted I can't get an or 2 out. There's nowhere here that I can put one down. It's a real shame. Still. Let's have another fishing boat next to Awanda. More science. Oh, that's a uni down. Oh, look at that little double slot. Gotta be worth it, hasn't it? Right, and that will let us grow. That's rough terrain, which is a shame. That's got a river. I don't think there's anywhere else that an or 2 can go. I think it's specialist time. Yeah, nice. Look at that. Oh, only 10 turns left in the age. Oh, if I could get a yield of 40 and 2 more tiles. Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's going to elude us. Yeah, I suspect it will. Lahaina's still a town. I don't know why I haven't made them a... That was an oversight on my part. They're still growing. Whoops. What are you mainly? Food, I think. Yeah, let's just make you a farming town. Sucks up another 10. You're gonna send that around. You're a city, you're a city. Yeah, I think that's kind of our lot. Seville will grow in 3 turns, you'll grow in 4. Yeah, I don't think that scientific golden age is quite going to come to us, which is a shame. But you can't have it all. Exciting though. We will get the age
The best
transition
investment
on
for
this
1 year is to
stream.
grow grains.
9 more turns. Ooh, just take the extra reduction on unis. Town growth. Have I not made you a city? Why haven't I done that? Why didn't I do that and then put special... I can't believe I never did that. I must have just not noticed. It's 350. Dolt. Oh, what a load of coulda, woulda, shoulda for this place. 2 wonders there. 3. 3 what? What complete oversight on my part. This would have got me my scientific golden age if I'd have been paying attention over here. Okay, well. Let's have the extra cultural... No, production on production buildings. Oh, there's a mastery there. Let's get both of those. Food for the last 10 turns. Don't care about trading. That ship has sailed. Athenai needs to build something. What can they get built in time? Oof, look at that. I can't believe. Look at this place, it's crazy. I can't believe I didn't realize. That's got a Golden Age Academy there, and I'm not surprised. Absolutely stacked to the rafters. So a university would take you 11 turns. And look at that for a bank, because of all of that next to it. What a place! This is actually quite a well-built settlement we've managed to take. 9 turns for a bank. I mean, might as well. That was something of a blunder. Honestly, I think I just completely forgot that they weren't a city. Okay, Sevilla. I mean, I could make you a... There's no point making you a fort town, I don't think, because I don't want to spend that money. You can purchase additional fortifications, but I don't want to, so... Let's just make you a farming town for the remainder. And I think my best bet is going to be what buildings can I put down? You know, can I buy with the time I've got left?
I work.
Oh, am I not going to get... Oh, I was never going to get that silver with Zimbabwe. Never mind. Let's just make you a farming town for the remainder. Nice. Culture buildings. We've done alright, really. I think. Babylon, just finished with your 29. 2 specialists to get me there, but never mind. What else? What else you got? A bank. I'd rather buy you a pavilion. 2,508. And what will that take you up to? 23 plus 27, so you'd be a couple of specialists away potentially. Don't think it's going to happen in Babylon. Nineveh grows in 3. Squeeze it out in Nineveh. Yeah, Karakorum's a way off. I don't think Babylon was ever ours, actually. Make an or 2. Why not? Five turns. All I can do really is put one here. 32. That's not going to do enough for us.
I have collected all the writings and burnt those which were of no use.
I've got 4 turns left, actually. How long's left on that? 3 left on that. Whew. I'm going to take the gold. Okay, can we make it work anywhere? Hello, Pangolin. Nice to hear from you. How are you? Civic. I'm not going to finish any of these. Let's just go for that one. Okay, Nineveh's going to grow in one turn. Okay, so the specialist going down on that tile will take us up to 4. I would have managed it in here if it would have grown quick enough. I've got 2 tiles that would do it. I just don't have the population growth that's going to happen in time, and my migrants have been burned, which is a shame. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to get that migrant over to Nineveh either in time. It's a shame. It's a shame. Well, hardly feels worth doing anything else, honestly. Oh, is that going to get me +2 science? Oh, that's a shit. Oh, that's going to leave you on 39 science. Oh, is that because +1 science on fortifications in this settlement? As I was going to say, is that a wonder-based thing? Okay, Sparta just done your menagerie. If I have a guy that is like 1 tile away, 1 or maybe 2 points away, could maybe get us over the line. Salad, you intend your last achievement on Monster Hunter to be to cook a steak. Have you not done that yet? You're gonna sit down like oh, I gotta remember his name. You're gonna be like Grandmaster Oogway. And you're just going to plonk yourself down when you've done everything there is to do in the game and your HR 999 plus. You'll walk out into the plains and just put like, finally. inner peace and just cook a steak. And then maybe you'll just fade away into dust like Odin, or like you've been Thanos snapped. You'll be finished with all your efforts. Oh, I got a migrant from somewhere. They gave me a migrant. Right. That should take me up to 40, shouldn't it? Plus 9, take away 4. It's got to be 40, yeah. Where is this migrant? I have not put any relics on display. Oh, I'm not going to manage that either. Never mind. Where did that migrant go? Where are they? Because if they're like on my capital, that would be perfect. Like, don't tell me they're, you know, on Anakina's tile. Grow Town? Who is it? Oh, it's you. Nineveh's just finished some walls. 39. How frighteningly close we came. Might as well build some more walls. Oh, enormous outbreak in Athenai. Oh. So where was this? Oh, there they are. There's that migrant. Can you get me over the line? No, I don't think you can. I don't think I've got the turns left. What a bummer. If I could get that migrant over to Nineveh, then I'd stand a chance, but... Join a settlement, become part of the population, usable on any owned district. We can try. If I can get them to there. Oh, Oh, there's an or two there. 1, 2. I bet they've only got 3 though. Oh. Think we're not going to manage it, guys. We're going to be out of time. Oh, nice. Well, we could play as Great Britain in the next stage because I know I got. Is that 12 fleet commanders I got from incorporating them in the end? That looks like the only units they made is fleet commanders. Oh man. Best of luck to me. I'm just gonna work my way along all of the tree, to be honest. I'll be able to have one of each, you know what I mean? Well, thanks, guys. I'm not going to be running out anytime soon, am I? I don't need this many fleet commanders, but it seemed silly not to take them, you know? Okay. We got some jade for our trouble. No chance on the migrant. Okay, that big outbreak's just gonna end, so I don't need to lose any sleep over that. Can you put commanders in commanders? No. So ridiculous. I'll send that Kashig up to there. I want a ranged unit there. Oh, they've got an arquebus here. We can nick. So in fact, never mind. Kashig, stay here. We'll pop that arquebusier up there. Ridiculous. I haven't got that many names for fleet commanders. If anyone can think of any nautical Christmas themed names for my commanders, I need about 50. So do your worst, honestly. Don't worry about it. Right, will I be permitted one more turn? To get a scientific golden age. Because this is the last turn, I think. Final turn of this age. Move it on to the Or2. Get some movement. Join a settlement. Become part of its population. I have no room for a settlement. Oh, I imagine they can only join as rural workers. But that's fine, because we will put them down on that tile, and then we will purchase a bank. Get that population back, and somehow we got the scientific golden age from that. Golden age, even though I don't know who managed to get up to 40 yields there. But you're on 45. I'm going to make you... Oh, you're up to 40 now. How did you manage that? Oh, it must be a building bonus. They must get like plus science for each quarter or something. That makes sense. So, okay, so we did it. Did we do the science one? We did. We'll get a scientific golden age. Perfect. In which case, I feel that Golden Age University, let's put our specialist down there. Excellent. Okie dokie. Final turn at age. Heal. I think that's it. The exploration age comes to an end. And you know what? I'm quite pleased with that in the end. We managed to sneak in.
The strength of the Mongols lay in their imagination.
Scientific
their
golden
legend was
age.
built to endure, and their knowledge was eternal.
Look at that. Right old thumbnail material. Beautiful. We seem to have some sort of stretched out background image for these. Okay, age rankings. How did we do? Stone Cold last in Toshikana and Treasure Fleet. 0 treasure fleets. Didn't do too bad in non-sufficit orbis. Did anyone else not get... Because surely other people managed the scientific one. Did they not? Might have just been us then. Looks like it was maybe only us that managed the scientific one. Nice. What did we unlock for Lakshmibai? All-around protector. Okay, well. What are our options? We've done Great Britain. I don't want to play as them again. Not on this sort of militaristic focus. Mughal. Extra gold yields. Everything else takes a hit. The Sepoy unique unit. Okay. Nothing crazy. They seem quite sort of straightforward, those. Nepal. All warehouse buildings apply to mountain terrain. Okay. They get a unique infantry unit and a unique scout. And the Highland Power Station. Okay. Prussia. Militaristic diplomatic. That's what I'm doing here. More combat strength for every unfriendly or hostile relationship. Okay. Prussian unique railroad plus 2 gold and production on rural tiles. With a Staatseisenbahn. Prussian ground attack air unit. And they get a unique cavalry unit. +1 movement. And it's stronger depending on the movement it's got left. Okay. Qajar. They've got a unique quarter. Okay, okay. Economic expansionist, okay. It's feeling like Prussia so far, the most interesting pick. Culture science from Russia. They get the Cossack, of course. Don't have that much tundra, so... And then is everyone else locked? So I feel like Russia's going to be the way forward for us here. Yeah. Extra production towards the Brandenburg Gate. I don't actually know what that does, but we're going to be hostile with people. No one's going to like us. So, yeah, you know what? I think let's give Prussia a go, huh? Just like that. We're in. Let's see how we go.
Precision with soul. This is the heart of Prussia. A heart of steam, iron and coal. Its discipline extends from the factory floor to the train schedule, from the formations of the hussars to the conductors in the concert hall. Take stock of your regiments, secure your supply lines, and set the Prussian machine in motion.
There you go. That's the mandate. No unique buildings to worry about. They've got some traditions. Okay, all my commanders with commendation. I get extra combat strength. Get some bonuses to cities not founded by me, which is good. Cities while at war. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for the Brandenburg Gate then. Definitely. Military advisor. So I have not pursued this path in the modern age before. So, study political theory, study any ideology, research combustion and flight, and start squishing ideologically opposed settlements. Okay. So it's hunker down, build, get my ideology, get my military, get out there and flatten people. The good news is I've got like 12 fleet commanders now, an already assembled land army. We managed to look at that. We got economic dark age, 100% production and gold towards rail stations and ports, annexed resource slot in all settlements, but minus 25% culture. Ooh, that's an economic dark age. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we could reinstate Nineveh as the capital, eh? Gets renamed Berlin. Oh, it's cool. We definitely want the Enlightenment Golden Age, I think. And Lyceums, yeah. And we'll take the militaristic attribute point. And we will change capital. I reckon. Yeah, Athenai is going to become a city anyway. Let's have Nineveh back in the mixer. Nice, and we start with. So we got Berlin. Athenai. Convert to city. Done. Who else was on? It was Babylon. I think. Yeah. Which is 1,050 to get going. Okay. Okay. All my fleet commanders. Oh, excuse me. Sparta was also a city, wasn't it? A bit less to convert them. Interesting. So. Unlock the military sabotage espionage action. This feels like an important one. And then militaristic. Might just take the extra healing. Let's just do it. Just take that. Bosh. Karakorum. +1 food on the following improvements in this settlement from its warehouse bonus. Camps, farms, fishing boats, pastures, plantations. And look at that, we've got a little double resource slot that way, which is nice. We've got a double mountain slot here. This is good. That Golden Age University, unfortunately, is no good to us anymore. Because whatever resources we had have now moved. There must have been a reason I put a uni there. I imagine the resources are gone. But no matter. More happiness on vegetated terrain, of which I have plenty here. I think it's got to be the grocer, hasn't it? And if I put it over here, then I can build up that way. That's the play here. Oh, and hello, Army Commander. Who are you? Fleet Commander. New one, getting another promotion. Is everyone just getting another promotion? Why? Is this some ability I get per age? The Prussians love promotions and medals. Yeah, maybe it's just some of that. Maybe it's just a bit of that, eh? Very shiny. I'm not sure where this is all coming from, but I'll take it. safe to say, some of these bonuses, lovely. The amount of overlap I'm going to have when I'm launching naval attacks is going to be frankly frightening. Even these guys. The Duke of Beef Wellington, hero of the people. And another commendation. Let's have bigger command radius range. Nice. Roast patrol toes. Finish off another tree. Infantry and cavalry within the radius have the first strike ability. +5 combat strength at full health. And another combat. Ugh. Well, let's have a bigger range on that as well. One of our great commanders is a hero. Yeah, we've sorted that out. We've sorted that out, don't worry. Right. Okay. So I've now got a ton of resources. So, who needs food the most? So we're 17 in Megara. Plus 3% science. That should probably go. Oh no, they can only go in factories. Okay. Right, big old tree. What do we want to do first? Where do we want to, you know? I probably want to make a beeline for combustion. But it seems silly not to get academics first so I can actually build some schoolhouses. You know? Where do you start? Where do you start? Interesting. And let's just check out our cultural options. Prussian civics. I like the emblem. All buildings gain production adjacent for navigable rivers. Science on resources. You can establish and retain trade routes with civs you're at war with. More income from trade income in cities connected with the Staatseisenbahn. And the Brandenburg Gate is then plus 10% production, base yield 6 production, plus 1 war support on all wars, plus 1 settlement limit. Yeah, let's... is there anything on modern civics we need to get first? Probably civil engineering. And living standards. Yeah. Probably both of those things. And then we'll charge along the Prussian civics. And I actually maybe want land heritage just because I have I have 2 natural wonders, I think, in my empire that I would benefit tremendously from. Exacerbating the yields of. There's still not much purpose in Vyadapura being anything but let's have a look. Oh, mine, clip it, mine, quarry, woodcutter. This should be a mining town. Thank you. You should probably be a resort town. Although, interestingly, well, no, that would be extra yields from all of the natural wonder tiles. I think I have to be a resort town here. Yeah, I can't turn down those kind of boosts. And the same is going to be true for Durkat Limu. Dem yields. Can't turn them down. So then on a technology front, how am I doing on science compared to everyone else? I'm right up the top there. Xerxes is doing very well for himself. So is Mongolia on the gold front. They're eking it out of their settlements, aren't they? I think we want academics and probably electricity. So I can put laboratories, schoolhouses, stock exchanges down. Oh. What'd you do? Get my military academies. And then academics, just so I've got some production things to build, you know? And your industrialization only has one dependency on military science. And then that gives me rail stations to build. And then that unlocks Prussia's unique ability, right? Which is the the stars and... Can't remember what it's called. Civilopedia. I'm gonna guess it's STAA. There we go. Unique railroad, +2 gold on production on rural tiles with a start Seisenbahn. I can't help but say it in that. Yes, this is start Seisenbahn. Can't help myself. Right. Production in cities not from me. Science on fortifications. Extra food in the ones not founded by me. And let's have the happiness for now, I think. Confirm. Right, Berlin. Berlin. What should we build? It's a lot of food in Berlin, isn't it? Grocer's not going to hurt for dropping in a casual +9. I would prefer it if resources didn't move around between the ages. I know you got to lose some. It's just those resource adjacency bonuses, you know, when you lose out on them and you're chasing them. It's like, ugh. But I appreciate some are just not in this age, so they've got to go. But I wish they would replace them a little more directly. Messing with my yields, man. My yields. So let's just build this greengrocer well out of the way, I think. It's probably the least important tile I can muster. Same for you. Let's get a tile that's right out of the way. We don't care about. That is not in the mixer with all of these wonders. Probably that spot there. It's happening. Boom. Done. Okay. Random army commander just on his own. I don't know why he's where he is. Do my auto still work, do we think? He's got 3 out of 3 movement there. Should I just move him down to this auto? Oh, they don't work anymore. That's a shame. I guess I'm not Mongolia anymore. So that usage of autos, I guess, would fade. But it's a shame, because it's an ageless improvement. So it's a little bit of a shame that it won't persist its benefits, you know? I will have railroads. They, yeah. Which, you know, supersede horses, don't they? I suppose as a mode of transportation, the railroad ends up winning, doesn't it? Okay, everywhere's got some protection of some kinds. Right then. 131. Wonder if I've got a good hub town candidate. It might be Qobdo. Much less food, much less food. Yeah. Well, it's not just on the street, is it, so much, I guess? Which is, you know, I feel like that's a win. But yeah, I think we probably filled up trains quicker than anticipated. Yes. Move there. Lovely. Oh, a Bome. Can we befriend them? Yeah, we'll befriend them in a few turns. Plus 76 influence is quite nice. Second highest. Pretty good. We'll befriend a Bome because we might claim them. They got a couple of good little spots for a city there, actually. I'm crying out for one in the middle there. So actually it might be a case of maybe a little early stretching of the legs and get out there and flatten a Bome. Save our incorporate action maybe, or our befriend action maybe for Belgrade or Helsinki perhaps. They're my nearest bets. Yeah, looks like there aren't that many that I can see anyway. Kumasi, Lisbon, economic one. Yeah, we want to snaffle up some independence. And I think probably Belgrade to start with. It's going to be the way. You could really do with a fishing key, couldn't you? You're not going to be up to much up there in Ngulu, but that's okay. And I should probably... Oh. So, Babylon can get out to sea there. Berlin cannot. And you can't make... Can you do canals in Civ 7? Can you, like... You can't do, like, terraforming, can you? Make a little channel out to sea there. So... These are your options, really. So it's just Babylon that can get us out there. No one else really goes to sea. Well, Athenai can. But we'll have to stay in allyship with Hatshepsut for the foreseeable. And I could get out there from Kailua if I was willing to scrap with Xerxes again. So those are going to be our big ticket items. In fact, you're a line infantry. Send you back over here, and we'll put the field cannon there. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave all these fleet commanders where they are for now, because I mean, what am I supposed to do with them? It's almost an overwhelming amount of them. Oh, carry on the scout. Why not, sir? Great Barrier Reef. We know about Vinicunca. We know about Serpent Mound. And we got Prussian civics. So there we have it. So we've made it into the modern age. I don't think I'll click through any further, but we've run a good few hours, but I'm quite happy with this. We've got nice coverage of the map, you know, with our empires in good shape. Plenty of warfaring options to go for, and we're not at war at the moment. I've got one big ally in Hatshepsut right next to me, which is good. Nice. They've got more settlements somewhere else as well, tucked away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They must have a couple more somewhere else. But I'm well positioned, I feel. If we took a look at the leaderboard, we're up there with gold. In the mid table on the gold. Right up there as with science, which is good. Culture, not last, but we think we're second to last. Happiness, we're doing alright. Influence, we're right at the top, which is good. And the same can be said for settlement count as well. Right up in the mixer, so we're not in a bad spot by any means, I would say. And I think the plan is going to be infrastructure. So unless some crazy warfaring happens, I'd like to do a bit of building. I'd like to do... Oh, I don't think I chose that Dark Age in the end, actually, Anglin, now you mention it. I think I took the... It grayed itself out when I chose the Scientific Golden Age. So that shouldn't affect me. So... Yeah, fingers crossed. I think my culture's just never been that great. But yeah, get my production buildings down, get my kind of get my Prussian civics unlocked, and put together, I think, a bit of a war campaign, really. Once I kind of happy I've got all my settlements built up. So, you know, Kailua's an obvious choice to try and squish them out of the way. And then, you know, I'm well positioned to have a run at Handan over there. And like you say, Pangolin, if I give all of these commanders an aircraft carrier each with some aircraft on it, you know, this, if I can start to have this pretty unstoppable force. So kind of exciting. I've never really done this, like get my ideology and go out conquering. But that'll be the plan, I think. So lots of building to do in the meantime, and then get on out there. Well, let's finish with the Civ there for this evening. Thank you, everybody. The world will be my schnitzel, Pangolin. Absolutely, absolutely. Just you wait. Just you wait. Well, I've got the Stadteisenbahn everywhere, and I can transport my schnitzels. I will be laughing. It's probably terrible of me to. I'm really sorry to everyone out there who actually speaks German or whatever language I'm doing a terrible imitation of. Yeah. Things are looking good. I'm looking forward to playing this again. So yeah, thanks very much, everybody. Much appreciated. And yeah, Pangolin, if it's good, play ball. Yeah, it's fair with the accents. Risky, but valid. Yeah, absolutely. I will be streaming next on Friday night. So there'll be some Baldur's Gate Friday night. I'm not sure if that's going to be my evil run again or if Styx is around. I'm not sure. So you'll see that on my social media later in the week when I know what's happening there. But one or the other, it's co-op playthrough or it's evil playthrough, and both are a lot of fun. So I'll look forward to that. And then I will be streaming some Civ 7 in a week's time. I'll be carrying on with this. We'll be into the modern age with this next Wednesday night. So that'll be 8 till 11 again. So that's the plan for my upcoming streams. And thank you very much, everybody that's come have a watch today. Salad, thanks for coming and chatting. Pangolin, thanks for chatting. Heard from Styx earlier too, actually. Cool to hear from you too, Styx. So, and if you've had a little lurk, I appreciate that too. So thank you very much, everyone. I'll leave it there tonight, and yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.